Hi everyone. So earlier I made a video of the hotel room that I'm staying at tonight. Um, that was a warm up. Yeah, I don't have a script, so I'm just speaking out whatever I have in my mind. So since I'm here, I thought that I might as well use the time to make some videos and test out the lighting. But apparently that was not a good idea because the lighting here isn't great. It's actually worse than my own room. But anyway, since I'm here, I'm just going to make a few short videos. So I found these acrylic stands at the Family Mart near the hotel. As much as I would like to have Suichan and Watame, they were sold out because wait, Watame? No. Miko Sakura Miko. I was watching the Giri Giri Warukunai Watame earlier, so I got confused. But yeah, it was Suichan, the business partner Tete pair. They got sold out. So I got the kind of lolly marine and the like Gyaru marine. I'm not sure if I'll get cancelled for this, but I sort of like this kind of schoolgirl, like badass schoolgirl style. So Marine is an old lady, she's 30, so I probably wouldn't get cancelled, even though she's wearing like high school student uniform. And this I don't know, this is like the golf lolly, but it's red, so I don't know. I'm not sure if you can still consider that as golf lolly. But anyways, oh wait, and the thing about this reminds me of the Oshinoko. Like the anime should be coming out soon. I think it's next season. I read a bit of the manga, but it's not really my thing. Sui Chan would kill me for that. But what you should be able to say your thoughts without worrying about anything else. Okay, so this thing aside, um, all right. Because since I'm in a hotel right now, I thought that maybe it would be a good time to talk about what kind of souvenirs you should get when coming to Japan. Um, for most cases, I think people would straight away think of food. This is the only thing available to me. It's the amenity, the what's it called? Complimentary green tea, if you would like to call it. Yeah, whatever. So for me, food is a good thing because you get to taste like the country's recommended snacks and stuff. But personally, once you eat the food, it's gone forever. So you can take a picture of it, and when you later, if you see something similar in your home country, or when you come back to Japan, you see something similar and you, oh, I've tried this before, and you can reminisce it, and reminisce, is it the word that, and you feel like the nostalgia. But for me, well, food is probably good. That is kind of the option that I will go to when I'm giving stuff to people. But when you want to have your own memories, I would not recommend food. Yeah, for some reason my channel suddenly, I'm not doing this seriously because this is more of a hobby, but since I'm doing it, might as well recommend stuff to people. So another thing that Japan is famous for is like can badges. So I got this from my friend um, last month because he knows that I'm sort of allergic to cigarette smoke. Like I get nosebleeds when I smell a lot of smoke. Okay, so if it's just a whiff or I just walk past people who are smoking, I wouldn't get a nosebleed. But if I am in a room of people, I usually wouldn't enter a room, but some restaurants in Japan allow you to smoke. So um, you have no choice. You are just sitting beside the smokers, and I just cannot understand why. Because you are, if you smoke, from what I understand, you lose your sense of taste. Then if you smoke and you eat the food, wouldn't it just taste like smoke, like cigarette, nicotine, and whatever, and caffeine or whatever? So it makes no sense to me. And back to the point, my friend got me this badge which is Tabako NG Des, which means tobacco is like no go for me. So it's like, I think if you go for socializing events, you can pin this to yourself. You can wear this badge. Then people will, oh, they will f off if they are smokers. So pin badge is one thing. I sort of like it, but I've had many cases where the pin badge, I put it on my backpack, and because you can hook onto other people, so it gets torn off. Then I lose the the can badge, or the pin get rip out. So either way, you can no longer use it. So it's many Japanese people like to have these can badges, but I personally I don't really like this also. But for this is one of the cheaper souvenirs that you can have. Like if you don't put it on your bag or wear it outside, and you just leave it at home in an album or in your maybe display shelf, you just leave it like this. I guess that's fine. And this is, can badges are usually cheap, like maybe 100 yen, 200 yen. So this is one of good options. But for me personally, if it comes to souvenirs for yourself, the one thing I would recommend is magnets. Why? Because all of you have fridges, right? Don't tell me you don't have a fridge at home. So when you have a fridge, what do you do on the fridge? You put magnets to decorate. And I would safely say that everyone would go to their fridge at least 5 times a day, 10 times a day, to grab maybe drinks or food. So when you approach the fridge, you open the door. Before you open the door, you can see the magnet sticking over there. So this is from the Rabbit Island, Okunoshima, which I went to. Where is this? Sorry, I can. It's here. So I went to like 2 or 3 months back, and yeah, this souvenir. The moment I actually I brought it from my fridge to the hotel just to talk about the souvenirs. So yeah, when you see this, you immediately remember, like, have the memories of what you did at the on the. Okay, for me, I fed the rabbits. I played with some of them. Like, you can actually touch the rabbits because they are all wild rabbits. So yeah, you just look at the magnet and you can get a lot of memories. So as the same as the pin badge is the same. The only issue is that magnets are usually expensive. This is, I think, 600 or 700 yen, which maybe 6 USD. But for some people, it'll be like too expensive. But this will be like on your fridge. You don't have to do anything to it. Just stick it on the fridge. Every time you get some food or drinks, you can just look at it and you can reminisce the memories. You can, like, oh, I went to Japan, I went to this particular location, and I think it's one of the best souvenirs. So moving along, well, this is actually my main point for this video. That, like, magnets. The rest of the souvenirs will all be magnets, but of different stuff. So this is what I got from Hokkaido. Because somehow Snow Miku is quite big over there, and this is more for the, like, otaku fan base. Like, otaku is not a good thing to say that you are in Japan, but I think for foreigners, they are more willing to accept. Like, if you say you are an anime otaku, you are a Miku otaku, I think people are still fine with it. But anyways, yeah. So if you like Miku, you can get this. I got it in Sapporo, and there's also, like, Otaru, which is this canal, which for some reason it's very popular. I don't know, but many people I've seen take photos in this canal, and well, it's quite nice, I guess. Like, ooh, shiny. But so yeah, I got it for the memories. I have pictures, but again, you have this on your fridge, and then you can see it all the time. And last but not least, the beer, which is, like, Hokkaido beer is, I think Hokkaido beer or Sapporo beer. I think Sapporo beer, right? It's famous, and this was the cheapest one, so I got this. The rest, I think it was Sapporo Classic and another Sapporo something. But those were, I think, 700 yen. But for some reason, this with the to me it's one of the best design because it has this mascot and Yebisu, which I didn't manage to drink, but this is like 600 plus yen. So for the memories, because I went to the Sapporo Beer Museum. So you see, I just need to look at this and I can remember the beer museum just from this magnet. So yeah, I would if any of you are thinking of coming to Japan soon, I would definitely recommend magnets. For souvenirs that you buy and bring back to give other people, I think food will be fine because you're just giving it away. Unless you give them a magnet, then you visit them in their house and you open their fridge or something, then you might see the thing that oh yeah, I got this for you 3 years ago when I was at the Sapporo Beer Museum. But other than that, yeah, I think food, okay, definitely not this cheapo green tea packet, but the usual Tokyo banana or something that's local to that area. Then actually I have one more magnet, but your yeah, I like out of Spy Family I like her the most because not because MILF, but she's legal and like her clothes are very sexy. Oh shit, I'm doing stupid things now. So yeah, for this video, since I'm at a hotel, so might as well talk about souvenirs, I guess. Then for my recommendations, like I assume most people would have other stuff that they might like for example in Japan there's like spinning tops and like those glass work. So depending on where you go to, there's something unique to that area. Like when I went to Kurashiki, for those who saw my video, they were famous. What are they famous for? Oh, I forgot. Okay, let's change another thing. In Sapporo, especially this Otaru place, I think they are famous for their glass work. So there were a lot of like glass pieces. In one of my videos, I went to a store that they had many like tiny glass items. So those are quite unique. You can actually get those, but it's glass. You drop it and it's game over. You will just crack and break and something. Magnets are not indestructible, but at least they don't get destroyed so easily, right? So unless maybe you enter the plane, then they say, oh, you have magnets, the EM wave will affect the plane or some bullshit. But other than that, I think that magnets are one of the best souvenirs you can get when coming to Japan. Of course, I could be wrong. You can find other stuff like anime otakus, they might want to have figurines. And maybe some people, they are fine with food. They just get some food and then they just keep the wrapper forever for some reason. And even if ants or cockroaches come, they will just like, oh, doesn't matter. Okay. Actually, yeah, come to think of it, there's also acrylic stands. But most of them are for like anime characters. You don't really find acrylic stands of like, let's say Otaru or the beer museum. Actually, were there? Okay, I can't really remember. But maybe for the rabbits, you have an acrylic stand for like Pekora, then you say, oh, I was at the Rabbit Island. Bullshit. But anyways, yeah, I guess, yeah, acrylic stand could be one way to go to. But definitely magnets, because they are usually below 1,000 yen, so below 10 USD. I wouldn't say that's cheap, but magnets are virtually they don't expire basically. So you can just put it on your fridge, and as long as your fridge is there, the magnets will be there. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to drag this video too long because I actually have a lot of other stuff that I want to make videos of. So yeah, let me just stop here and upload this video and continue making others. So thanks for watching. And if you can see the time, it's already like past 12 AM and it's Christmas Eve. So lonely in the hotel. But okay, never mind. Okay, let's not digress. Thanks for watching.